ranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about hanging that puppy out.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll be brought down.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a hose host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Longhorn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that...
Four with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Out of the backfield, he's open. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Just keep slinging it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fakes to grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got the big tight end on the corner route.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Offense changing the play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Gives it on the option. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today, and if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To to throw. It's Cheek. Finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's reeled in. It's fired. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's fired. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game,
He'll take a shot. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it's the 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take it.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Off the play fake on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dingle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Got a man. Slithers into space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And Horns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Busts through behind his pad. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds space. And that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging in their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a...
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Rushes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Agbana. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, and that's your thing.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep